Hi, my name is Chichi Umesiaka and I'm the teenage coach. Working with teenagers over the years, I've realized that these teenagers, they need someone to mentor them, they need a coach, they need someone to inspire them, they need someone to direct them. They have so much energy, they have so much ideas, so much to do, but they just need that little push and that little guide. This is where they are. Hi guys. So, that is why you need to watch Teens Time. Same station, same time. Thank you and stay tuned. Bye. Thank you. You are welcome to another interesting episode. This is Teens Time. I'm your host, Chichi Umesiaka, the teenage coach. Today, trust me, you're going to enjoy everything from the start to the finish. I have very cute guys in the studio, my teenagers that they have special place in my heart. Okay, every teenager you have a special place in my heart. But I love their story because they are pure inspiration to so many teenagers out there. I mean, I brag with Chike. I've put him on the cover of my magazine. He has done radio with me, he has done TV, he has done virtually almost everything with me. I take him when I go to speak in places and I just put him at the spotlight and then I walk away and I just see him like flying. And Chike is huge. I love his humility, I love what he represents. And okay, your head is like swelling now, Chike. You just allow me to continue talking. You don't know what?
I just keep quiet, man.
Okay. So welcome, Chike. Introduce yourself and your age and your school, what you do. Just talk a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Chike Onya, and I'm 18. And currently, I'm enrolled at Emory University. I'm about to start in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm about to start my first freshman year. My first year, not my first freshman year. So yeah, same thing. Yeah, so my first year at university. Yes.
Okay. You are on scholarship.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. Well, like most universities, they do a general scholarship, a general merit scholarship where they take the whole applicant pool, so about 18,000 people, I think it was for Emory, and then they keep narrowing it down through various processes with different panels of people and judges, and then they select the last 100, and then they invite all 100. About 60 people show up to a camp, and then at the camp, you now do a series of interviews with different people and a series of activities as well that they will now use to channel the last 30 people who get a general scholarship. Out of those 30 people, about maybe 15 will get the lower scholarship, then about 10 will get the medium scholarship, the last people will get the full scholarship.
The last, how many are they?
That's about 5, 6, 7.
Wow, we'll get the full scholarship, and you got the full scholarship.
Yes, ma'am.
Out of 18,000 teenagers,
Yes, ma'am.
students. That's amazing. That's huge.
Thank you.
Okay, let me come to Izzy. Introduce yourself. How old are you? What are you doing? And all that.
My name is Chimeremeze Uzie, but my friends call me Izzy for short. I finished from Lekki Bridge International High School. I'm 17 years of age. I also manage my mommy's shops in Aja and other places like
What's she into?
She's into interior design.
Okay.
She deals with she supplies beds, rugs, center rugs, flowers. She also supplies wallpapers.
Did they force you to do that? Because I know a lot of teenagers are just like, okay, I need to get my life and do my own thing.
No, it was actually my way. I decided to offer to work there.
Wow, so that you can
gain experience.
Yeah, fantastic. Because you're just at home doing nothing. Fantastic. Tell me about your school.
My school is Agopin College. Is in Canada, Ottawa. It's a piloting school and it has a college beside it, and I'm studying aviation management in the college, which is a 2 year program.
Okay.
Yeah, so after that, I'll then go into the job market to look for jobs.
So after 2 years, you will start making money.
Yes, hopefully.
Amazing. How old are you gonna be? Like, you wanna switch? Your course is a 4-year course.
It's looking enticing.
And they're not paid. Like they're paid.
No, pay serious money, man.
Okay.
I feel around 20, 21 by then.
Wow, you're 17 now.
Wow.
I'm going to be 18 soon.
Okay. So that's amazing. Okay, I want to find out, how did you wake up and just said, I want to be a pilot?
Well, it was a dream from a long time, around when I was in primary 4, 3. So
You were flying a lot or what?
No, not I was flying a lot. I had lots of toys, aeroplanes, and all. And when I was really young, when I got me this helicopter which could fly,
Wow.
and I really loved it, and I always used to play with it a lot.
Wow.
And then it just out sort of my most motivated me to actually get to learn. Say, okay, I want to be a pilot. I want to fly this when I'm older.
Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, and I know you had the situation where you told your parents from onset, I want to do this, and at some point your dad wanted to. Do you want to talk about that? Not fully.
Yes. Because due to the fact that I'm the only son.
Yeah.
And my dad was also the only son from his parents, and I'm not the only son. It's so much doubt about me being a pilot, because he was scared that anything could happen.
Okay.
And so he tried to convince me to do something else, whether it was mobile engineering or something aeronautic engineering. But
How were you able to stand your ground? A lot of teenagers just end up succumbing and say, okay, whatever. Because I know he really tried.
Yeah, he tried, but then I think the passion had over all the fights and everything. So my passion won everything over.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you because I'm so excited because in 2 years I'm gonna be flying totally free, like totally free. I'm correct, Abby. When I have a pilot as one of my teenagers, I don't need to buy whatever.
It's not your fault.
Exactly. So Chica, I'm back to you. I love to remember how we met. So tell the world.
Okay. I remember I was giving a talk about the future of Nigeria's entrepreneurs. So basically the teenagers of today becoming entrepreneurs in Nigeria, and where do I see them? And I was basically giving a speech at I think sort of like a debate at the other schools, a couple schools, and I represented BIS in year 10. And it was called the Annual Annabelle Leadership Academy. Yeah, and that's when we met. And then you said that when I finished talking, that you were actually, let me not say that.
Sorry. Anyway, I think I practically was the last person to say that because I couldn't believe you were 15.
Yes.
He came out and he said when he came out talking, including Dangote was there, Dantata was there. I mean, very top people, and Chicken was talking. I could see the person I saw was the man that wrote the book, Take Risk. What's his name again? Gifted Hands.
Okay,
Ben Carson. I just said,
Ben Carson.
Guy is talking like Ben Carson. At 15, he knew what he wanted. The way he started his speech, there were over 10 schools that were represented, but the way he started, I just said, this guy is going to be the next president, the future president of Nigeria. And I wrote to the school, and they said, write to the family. Because I saw something. I wrote to the parents. They had to do phone interview a couple of times, and I don't regret it, because when I came on board, I just heard, great ideas. You wanted to go to Harvard. Tell me about the Harvard.
How that started?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Not how it started. Eventually, you're not going to Harvard.
No, I'm not.
But you tried.
Yeah.
So tell me the things you did.
To get there.
Yeah, to get there. And that was what also got you the full scholarship everywhere because of the things you did.
So, I guess one thing I like to say is that if you aim for the stars, you land on the moon. So at a young age, I had determined myself that I wanted to go to Harvard University, and I did everything. I researched on what things that do people do to get to Harvard, like what are the criteria, and what is the criteria? Sorry. And I also asked a lot of people who are already there. I took a visit there. I asked a lot of people there, how did they get in there? Yeah, my dad took me there. I met a couple students there who told me what they did and how they got there and all that. So I basically replicated all of that, but adapted it to the Nigerian, society and what I could do there that would help me to get to Harvard. And in the end, I didn't end up getting in. But like I said, aim for the stars and you land on the moon. So I ended up getting a full scholarship to Emory University, as opposed to going to Harvard. Yes, if I had gone to Harvard, I would definitely pay school fees.
Chichi, even if the Harvard comes out, you're not going to because 4 years, they're not paying any dime. They're now going to concentrate on your studies. Let's talk about what you did last year. This show, what we are trying to dwell on is trying to encourage teenagers to think outside the box, to aim high. it's not. I can tell them for free. It's not about the money. Not that you're coming from a reason. You just knew what you wanted. You have great ideas. We did something last year summer. You came back and you said, "Ati Chichi, I'm pushing to get to Harvard."
Yeah.
And these are the ideas. So talk about it and the things, the interviews that you did, the entrepreneurs and all that.
Okay.
Talk about it.
So yeah, like she said, like Auntie Chi said, I was trying to fill up my application because I had one more summer left before I was going to apply to Harvard, and the typical applicant has already filled up the application by like 10th grade, and I was about to enter the 12th grade. So that's the grade where I submit my application. So I said that I have to do something big, like something that not normal people do. So I got inspiration. You told me about, you reminded me about that young girl who was interviewing different presidents. I can't remember her name. Was it?
Is it Malala?
Yeah, how'd you say it again?
Okay, Zuriel.
Zuriel, yeah, Zuriel, yeah.
She's a Nigerian.
She's in Nigeria.
At 13, she was already on Forbes.
That's amazing. So that was.
I told him the story and he got like inspired.
Yeah, so I got inspiration from that young girl, Zuriel Duwale, who was interviewing all those presidents, and I thought, how can I do something similar to that? Because I know I like being in front of a camera, and I know I like talking. So I was like, how am I going to do something that is my own? So being that I had started my own company, I thought maybe I could help, because the company that I started helps other teenagers do business. Yeah. So I thought, okay, so why don't I use these series of interviews to help educate kids? So I thought, okay, maybe I can educate them myself, but it would actually be better if I got experienced people to educate people online, the other teenagers like myself. So I decided to interview a series of different entrepreneurs, including like Wale Tinubu.
And I gave you a challenge. I said, if you interview up to 10, I'm going to put you on the cover of the magazine.
Yep.
And you did.
And I did
10.
11 actually.
Oh, you did 11?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank
so
you.
mention the people you interviewed.
Okay, offhead. I interviewed you, Chichi Mesega, Auntie No. I interviewed Wale Tinubu. I interviewed the owner of Owando. I interviewed Tony Alumelu, the owner of UBA and the whole group. I interviewed also, the names are hard off the top. There's a lot.
The place.
Owner of the place. Okay, so I should just say the owner of the place. I interviewed also. It's so weird.
He's gonna kill you because you can't remember his name.
I know his name. I know his name. It's just that I was not prepared for this question.
It's okay, but you did 11.
Yes.
Out of the 10, I had to do 10, and I'm gonna put you on the cover of the magazine. That was huge. But you did something else that for me it melted my heart. You said, "Can I go to a remote place for myself?" So talk about that. Even though it wasn't really like very full, but you met people and they raised. Talk about it.
Okay. Well, I thought I also need to give back to society. One of the things that human beings need to do, especially, is service to humanity. So I said, how can I help, kids in Lagos? So I decided that I was going to collect trash bags, big bags, basically, of old items, be it toys, food, even money, old clothes. And I got about 10 big bags and filled it in a van, and I took it to, I think it's called Pelican. Was it Pelican? I can't remember. I always forget that. I can't pronounce it. No. I know the name of the charity, but I always get the name wrong, so I'm scared to say it.
Yeah.
But it's Pelican Homes in
I'm
Ajah.
not gonna help you this time around. But it's okay. But you eventually we went there and you were able to interact with the kids.
Yeah.
You didn't take pictures, but you were able. For me, I just stood back and just allowed him to do his thing, and I could see the joy on his face. And not because you did that to get the admission. I think he would just wanted to give back to you. That's fantastic. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Ezzy, I'm coming back to you. A lot of young people, they believe it's money. They have this great idea. I want to do medicine. I want to do this, but my parents don't have money. What do you advise those kids, those teenagers? What's your advice to them?
Well, I think money isn't always the issue. I think it's more passion, because if you have the passion for what you want to do, it's to take you where the money can't take you. Because there are people who I guess there are people who their parents are cleaners and then they're school in America, because they go from place to place to go for exams year after year, and then eventually get scholarships and stuff like that. So I think money is part of it, but the money is not everything. It's not a major aspect
Because without the passion, I think your father would have been able to convince you
Yes.
not to study.
Study piloting.
Chike, I want to come back to you. How can young people get scholarship, whether here or abroad?
Okay. I think scholarship processes are all about filling the criteria. That's the simplest answer. So what you have to do is get people who have won scholarships and also people who are applying to college, people who are already inside the university, and see the things that they did. There are certain trademark things that all universities want from a child and or from a teenager, and that's work, academics, extracurricular activities, for example, sports sports and all those other things. And then there's also one big thing that's not the average teenager does. So there has to be something that you don't see on an average application.
For you, what was that?
Well, it was plenty of things because you had involved me in a lot of things that had filled up my application to be one that was awesome.
Radio,
The radio show, the TV show that we did, also the interviewing of the entrepreneurs in Nigeria, things like that. You know, the average American doesn't even do that. They don't have opportunities to do that.
I'm waiting for a word because that word is not, we're not familiar with that word in Nigeria. It's volunteerism.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I meant to put that too. Community service.
Yeah.
Community service. That's also a big part. Americans love, or just any university in general would love to see those kind of things on your application. So long as you have filled those criteria in an ample amount of supply, I think that's what will set you up for a good scholarship placement.
Okay, so if they get involved, but the main thing you said they should find people that are already there.
Yes.
To guide them.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Can someone in Nigeria, I know I'm not saying the authority, but at least can you give someone an idea? Can someone in Nigeria get scholarship abroad?
Of course. I have a friend. I won't say her name, but she came all the way from. She used to live in Ikorodu, and she had never left Nigeria before. She had grown up here her whole life, and she wasn't well off. She wasn't that well off, so she couldn't afford to fly abroad and all that. So or go to school abroad. But she started playing basketball from Nigeria, and she used to go to her local basketball court, played every maybe 2-3 times a week, and they scouted her all the way from here.
Wow.
So she was at my high school. That's not even a college, just a high school. Wow. So imagine much more like universities who would be doing that. So I think it's definitely possible. Definitely.
Okay. Do you believe that we Nigerians, we can you're in university in US. Do you think you can come out with tops, like be the best?
Oh, Nigerians?
Yes.
Of course.
I know why I asked that question because I've seen a lot of people. The truth of the matter, it's proven. Nigerians we are first class. We have first class. So I wanted to put that because I'm trying to trigger something in your mind that even as you are entering that university, you can start now to start planning and tell yourself I'm going to live with whether first class because there was a teenager I mentored and she left Manchester University with first class.
Wow.
Her sister left with honors from Canada.
Wow.
So I'm just like trying to challenge all of you as you're traveling abroad to study. Just tell yourself you can achieve it. So we're gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to answer questions from home or a question from home. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Teens Time, and my name is Chichi. I am the teenage coach, and these are my teenagers. I'm so proud to say that I've been in their lives. How many years now? Okay, I think 2 years. Yes, it's up to 2 years. And
Mine's like 4 years now.
yeah, since 2014.
Yes, 4 years. So 3-4 years now.
3-4 years, okay. You know, so I'm proud of what you guys are doing and who you guys are going to become. I can say it is that I can put my money, I've said it over and over again, I'm going to put my money because I know you guys are going to become huge success. But we have, this is a section where I get to answer questions from home, and I want you guys to help me answer this question. This guy said, I am a 19-year-old boy, and at this stage, I am still confused with what I want to do. Please, I need your advice. You know, so you guys, 17, you are
18.
You're already like, it's as if you know what you're doing, you're together. So I need you to advise this 17-year-old. He's 17.
There you go.
Okay, so basically, I think is finding, again, back to passion, finding what you like doing, because you see people who are made it in life. You see people like tailors, like Versace, and those people who made it in life, and then it's all based on passion, like what they like doing. You just find it and okay, this is what I want to do, and then you go from there. You see people like Ifeanyi Boss, like selling car parts, and became a global car part seller, and became a big oil person, and a lot of people like that. I think he should just find something that he wants to do, passionate about, like whether it's tailoring or.
We have a lot of tailors, designers here in Nigeria that are doing animation so well.
And or whether it's art,
okay.
You can sell your paintings. Paintings now are worth millions now. So I think left to me, you shouldn't just stay out at home. You should find something to do, a job, to get motivated and inspired to do something for the.
Thank you so much.
Well, just to add on, I think another important thing is that a lot of teenagers nowadays don't even know what their passion is, haven't even found it yet, and probably may not even find it until they're like 30 years of age. It's terrible. Like my dad didn't find what his passion was until he was 40.
40?
Yeah, 40. Until he found out what he was really passionate about, and it's speaking.
Yeah.
So, and he's amazing at it. But I mean, he had been doing it all his life. He just didn't realize that, whoa, I should concentrate on this. So I think.
And he studied law.
He studied in law.
Yeah.
In fact, he studied in architecture. He left architecture because he realized that wasn't his passion. Now went to law.
Oh my God!
I know.
Kept
moving until he was 40 and now found his passion.
Guys, we'll come back to interview the artist for the week. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back. This is still Teens Time, and this is the session where I get to interview or talk to the artist of the week. And I have this super talented guy. Please help me introduce yourself.
Okay, my name actually Chukwukelu Obintochukwu, but my stage name is Kaylu. That's Kaylu. Kaylu.
Kaylu.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a rapper.
Okay.
And I'm actually also a student of the University of Lagos,
Okay.
studying law,
Okay.
100 level at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, how long have you been doing music?
Roughly, if I should estimate, like 4 years now.
Okay, what's your inspiration?
It always has to centralize on something, a message that.
That you want people to know
It's
about?
never really about dance and many things. It's just about what I want people to take out of my music.
Okay, thank you. I can't even wait to hear your song. I'm going to leave our viewers in your hands. Thank you for being here. And
Thank you very
guys,
much.
thank you for watching, and stay connected. Get through to me. The numbers are there. You know, my social media, everything. If you have any question or whatever you want to be on the show, feel free, send me, and I will get back to you. Thank you and take care. Remember what I always say: life will not give you what you deserve; is what you demand. Demand for what you want, and you will get it. Thank you. Keep watching this time. Bye.
For this one now. Give them. They calling my name when I give them. I go in and say when I give them. I'm busting their brain when I give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Ladies go they fall when I give them. Me I just a ball when I give them. Now me they call Mr. Give them. Why? Cause I give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Because I I they give them. Now they call me Santa. Oh, you think you better down, brother? I know they slander. Catch me in my faculty, rapper looking dapper. Everything designer, black and white like panda. I just gave them one time, now they want some more of me. Giving them all the way from Makama to Morami. Becoming a superstar cause I'm shining abnormally. They asked me how I do it, I told them study astronomy. Seeing this tail, I'm the head. All these niggas wanna blow, so they trying to get ahead. They call me Ajay Butter cause it's like witchcraft. How I make your girl spread her legs like butter on bread. Man, and I be giving them hot. My connects are strong, haters think I'm stealing hot spots. And they never expected that a Unilag Jaja boy could ever reach the top spot. They calling my name when I give them. I go in and say when I give them. I'm busting their brain when I give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Ladies go they fall when I give them. Me I just they ball when I give them. Now me they call Mr. Give them. Why? Cause I give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Fire, fire, fire. When I step into the stage, all they see is fire. Cause I go, they give them all that they desire. Haters thought I will retire, but the devil is a liar. Oh yeah, boss. They be hating cause I got a sauce. You can't judge me cause I'm balling in my cause. Shout out to my G from Kaduna, we give them in the north. Now they call me Abraham cause I'm giving them a lot. It's been shows and awards ever since my first track. ISL's finest now be repping Unilag. And I swear, everything just happened in a flash. They try to bury me, but I can't run out of cash. On the low, I bet me we keep them on the low. Cause they call me terrorists, they know say I go blow. When I give them, they receive it. They could not believe it. How a young kid, back to back, they achieve it. They calling my name when I give them. I go in and say when I give them. I'm busting their brain when I give them. Oh yeah, give them. Oh yeah, give them. Ladies go they fall when I give them. Me I just they ball when I give them. Now me they call Mr. Give them. Why? Cause I give them. Oh yeah, give them.
Thank you.